Mistral. This ain't a bad setup we got here. Such a clean spec. Here we are out at Monterey Car Week with awesome Boston Bugatti Veyron here, and I also have my SV Roadster here, and on top of that we have Jake Schnatter in his 600 LT. So we're gonna go for a drive, and we got some other YouTubers, influencers, and everyone coming and joining us. Should be a lot of fun. Monterey Car Week 2026. Here we go.
Anything to say? No, I just work here. Another Aventador. Where are we off to?
We're off to Spanish Bay, the most infamous, famous hotel with Bugattis, Paganis, and every single hypercar you could imagine. This ain't a bad setup we got here. We have a good squad here. Austin, Bugatti Veyron here, my SV Roadster, Brezscales, 600 LT, Aventador. Nice. Wow, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Look at this, all this setup. Wow.
Let's do it.
Tiny Japanese cars here. That's so fun. Japanese cars.
Very nice. Where are we, bro?
We are at Spanish Bay.
Oh,
we arrived. There's some good cars here.
Wow.
Definitely some good cars here.
Wow.
Looking to park. I'm looking to park. I'm with them.
Yeah, we're on the spots right now, bro.
What do you mean? We just wait for 15 minutes for them to call to tell you guys that we're all coming.
You can park anywhere in the parking lot, man.
Right down there?
Yeah, out there, yeah.
Hello.
Thank you, buddy.
Here at Spanish Bay, we have some insane whips. This is the Diablo SV here, and not to mention, there is a pretty wild lineup, so much so that they kicked out my Aventador SV, which is quite unfortunate. But we have Boston's Bugatti Veyron, of course, Ultimate Roadster, Lamborghini Sion. This is like $3 million Lamborghini right here. Yeah, Mira. Cool, old Lamborghini. They did let in a base C8. Oh my God, bro. Why'd they let the base C8 here, bro? That's brutal. That's brutal. They kicked out the SV and they let in the base C8. That's unfortunate. But this is a little reasonable. This is insane. The Koenigsegg, beautiful, full carbon. The wing, everything, the roof, lovely. Amazing. And that orange too? That looks real nice. This right here is seriously gotta be probably one of my favorite cars here. The Bugatti Mistral, absolutely insane. The soft top though is an interesting choice. I don't know how I feel about a soft top on Bugatti, but literally the soft top with the Bugatti logo on top, interesting. The full white interior, the blue carbon. This is nice. I mean, this is really sexy. This is really sexy. Oh my gosh. I really like this car, but I just don't know what to do about that soft top. I guess it's just for the rain, protected against the rain. Please don't ever drive your Bugatti Mistral with a soft top. I know a lot of you guys who are watching have a Bugatti Mistral. Take the soft top off before you drive it. And then a Koenigsegg. Very nice. And then of course the honorable mention of the SVJ63 and the Bugatti Chiron. Not a bad lineup. Not a bad lineup here at Spanish Bay for Car Week. It never disappoints. It really never disappoints, except for the fact that they didn't let my SV Roadster pull up and park in here. That's a little disappointing. Austin paid for his Bugatti to be parked up front, and then they moved his car and they left a base C8 there. So.
Damn.
So you got played, bro. Yeah, look, his Bugatti was right there where that blue car was. If you remember from 30 seconds ago in the vlog. And that's where we replaced Austin's car. Nice. Lovely. Ah, very nice SF90XX. That's one of your favorite cars, Graham.
Easily.
I think it's a cool car. I wouldn't buy it myself, but I think it's cool.
Roughly.
Like $1 million bucks?
More, too.
2 million?
Yeah, 1.82. This is a Golf spec.
Oh, 2 million is brutal. Here we go. There we go. Electronics on and cold start firing up.
Oh, very cool.
That's crazy.
Holy.
Very nice. Very nice. I was going 15.
No, you were not. I can hear you guys.
Yeah. Just the
Those guys.
yeah. Noise and speed are not correlated. You hear how loud it is? I'm going 0 miles
I
an hour.
know. I've lived here. Just please.
We'll be careful for those.
Please.
Yes.
There's several moms and babies.
Yeah. No worries. We'll be very careful.
And I love. They're my babies.
Yeah.
They're my,
I'll make sure.
Okay.
Yes. Have a nice day. She was tripping.
She loved them deer.
She thought I was going so fast because of the noise, and I'm like, woman, noise and speed are not correlated. I'm going 0 miles an hour right now. You hear how loud it sounds?
Smart after me, very nice and respectful.
No. We told everyone, and they've been fine.
No, we're fine with it. I'm not saying we're not fine with that. Well, I can ask questions because
We unfortunately got to park offsite somewhere.
no, but what would you like us to do?
Fit as many cars as you can on your driveway. And
Okay.
And the rest of them, they're gonna have to park offsite somewhere.
There's no street parking.
Is this because I'm super gay?
That doesn't help us.
Zach's smartest moment compilation.
We're trying to move all of the cars, and literally every single car is on the side of the road here because there's just not enough driveway space for 25 cars. So they have a tow truck down there, and they're trying to get rid of all the cars, but we'll see what happens. So right now we just got tickets for parking on the street, and I said to the officer, I walked up to him like, is it illegal to park on the street? And he was like, no, but there's neighbors complaining, so we're gonna have them towed if they're still here tonight. And I'm like, so it's not illegal, and I also don't see any no parking signs. And he said, well, do you see any signs that say don't cut people off on the roadway? I'm like, no. He's like, well, that's also illegal, and there's no signs for that. So I guess we're making up rules now. But this is nice. Now I have yellow stickers on my tint. Or on my thing.
Well,
Yeah, well, there we go. Good morning. All of the cars are out. The 620 is warming up, and we are headed to Quail. And the SV will be staying here because I'm not driving out this early in the morning and waking everyone up. So if you can't already tell, we are here at the Quail 2026, and there are some absolutely insane cars lined up here, especially considering I'm behind about 50 Lamborghini Diablos. I'm gonna give you guys a tour so you can see exactly what to expect for a $2, $3, $4, even up to $12,000 ticket that you can buy here at the Quail. Starting off here, we have the Zinger booth. This is the VMAX Zinger, and this is the 21C. Now, the main difference you see is the 21C has a giant rear wing for more downforce versus the VMAX is more of a slick, smooth body for a top speed run. Now, both of these are in full carbon, absolutely insane cars. And this was actually the car, if you saw the last video, that I went on the rally with and took on a track day, which was really, really cool to be around and see how fast it is and actually see this thing in person. This right here behind me is the new limited production Audi R8, just limited to 499 units. They're making it over 1,001, and it has a V8 in it. Now, it was unveiled in Monaco, and I've seen this around a little bit, but seeing this thing now in person, it has a full Roblox style shaping. It looks funky. It looks like it's something from the future. How practical and how exciting will this car be to actually drive with the V8? It's not a V10 or a V10 Plus like you'd expect from Audi, but it looks unique. I'll give it that. The inside here as well, check that out with the paddles. A very minimalist design as well, but very, very clean and very cool. And then you come around to the rear. You can see they actually do have an engine in here as well. And the exhaust has seen a little bit of wear. So this thing has been driven and can actually drive, which is really cool. Even though it does kind of look like a concept car, it actually is a real vehicle. So in a land of Ferrari F40s here, there is one unicorn F40, and you may see it right behind me here. They're all red F40s, but this one here, this blue F40 is absolutely phenomenal. This is a blue 1989 Ferrari F40, and this blue was originally modified in Japan and then restored in the UK. And here it is now sitting at the Quail with the red seats on the inside. What a beautiful, such a clean spec. You can see all the other F40s in the background, but why does the blue just look so much better? And literally with the European F40 blue plate on the rear. Here we have a look at the Koenigsegg CC GT1, a more extreme version of the CC 850 with a massive, massive rear wing. It's all open right now. You can see every single detail in here. It even has a roof scoop on the top. What an absolutely wild looking vehicle. So much aero, a huge front diffuser, literally made of all carbon directly for the track and the track performance. And check out the rear of this car, and I love the exhaust look on it with the literal jet style looking exhaust on the rear, the full carbon interior. I mean, this thing is a work of art. Beautiful car by Koenigsegg. So behind me here, this is the new one-of-one Bugatti Mistral, but remade into a street car. This is the Bugatti Veyron. Now, it has the entire front end of a Mistral, but now made street legal. It has a giant roof scoop on the top of this car. It is a quad turbocharged 8-liter engine, W16, producing 1,600 horsepower. Absolutely insane. Only one of them in the world, and here it is at the Quail. This Bugatti Veyron behind me here is not your average Bugatti Veyron. This Bugatti is owned by Frank Heel, who is the director at Bugatti. He's been there for 18 years, and this is his own personal custom one-off Bugatti Veyron here. You can see custom paint on the rear here, the green with the tan interior. It has a custom interior and an absolutely beautiful, beautiful spec Bugatti Veyron. And here we have two Murcielago SVs, and we'll actually have exclusive access to see the new Revelto SV that's going to be revealed here in just a few hours, which I'm really excited to see. But this is just classic, timeless, and maybe something that I want to add to my collection one day and have both the Murcielago SV and the Aventador SV. I feel like that would be like kind of final boss. That would be pretty cool. I think I've just found my favorite spec GT3 RS. Look at this, absolutely insane Sonder whoosh made, and look at the front, okay? First of all, you have your giant front louvers, your front splitter, full red carbon on this thing, and that's not even the coolest part. Look at the inside. The inside of this thing is beautiful. Holy crap, the red dash, the plaid, oh, I love this. I absolutely love this spec. This is so cool. You have the carbon on the rear wheels here, and then the man wing and rear. You can't see out the back at all. Full carbon, red carbon here. The specs don't get any better than this. It really does not get any better than this GT3 RS right here. I've been so desensitized after doing the rally with this car and being around this car so much in the last video, but this is the Sesto Elemento. This is a full carbon fiber, absolute animal. This is a 1 of 9, but then only 2 have been made street legal by Lanzante, and here is one of them right here. You can see this is no dash. It is Sesto Elemento because it's a 6th element, which is all carbon fiber, and this car is made of all carbon from the Octane collection. Beautiful, beautiful car. The hypercars here at the Quail are just endless. Bugatti Veyron, Pagani Huayra, Monza SP3. I mean, it just keeps going. Oh my gosh. Absolutely insane, and they're revving up the Bugatti Veyron right now. I actually have a favorite from all of these, and it's right here, the Daytona Monza SP3. This is a naturally aspirated V12 tailor-made Ferrari with full blue exposed carbon if you get real close up to that. But look at the seats and the all carbon fiber here. You can enjoy this as a coupe or a spider, which is amazing. A naturally aspirated V12, literal beautiful iconic car. Some people hate on this car, and I don't understand why some people hate on this car. This is the most beautiful piece of art that exists. I mean, this thing is incredible. I mean, yeah, a Zonda is really cool and a Zonda is beautiful, 1 of 1, amazing MD, but you really can't beat a Monza SP3. I don't think so, right? Are you enjoying your time here at the Quail, Zach?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Do you have a favorite car you've seen?
Honestly, bro, I really like the Ferrari SF90 Spider XX. I don't know why, but I think it's like a very sick car.
This is your first year at the Quail, right?
Yes.
Pretty lit, right?
Very cool. I would definitely recommend it, and I will be back next year.
Now, would you spend $2,500 for these tickets, though?
Let's just say we've been here for about 30 minutes, and I'm ready to go home. No, I'm just kidding. But if you really like cars, then yeah, I would say do it. If not, then probably just look at my Instagram story.
Oh, all right. Here at the Gordon Murray booth, you hear a startup of the XP1 prototype, the 3-seater. These things literally look like the F1, but listen to that. Oh yeah, that sounds nice. That's real nice. Such a sick car. Such a sick car. I love Gordon Murray. Wow. Is this a good LARP? Good LARP? Media pass? Do I look rich, bro?
I mean, you look, I don't even know what it is.
Do I look wealthy? Do I look like I belong here?
I'd say you look like you have an SV that your dad bought you. All right, dude, that is just absolutely. Take your phone.
What?
Take your phone. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it.
Check out this new Aston Martin Veyron here with this red insane paint color shifting paint, full carbon fiber options, a really mean, aggressive looking front end here. I think Aston Martin did a really good job with the reveal of this new car. Absolutely insane. Check out even the roof, like all of the detail on this car. Aston Martin did a really good job. And one of my favorite parts is actually the rear of this car. You have the 2 dual exhaust pipes and it looks so mean, so futuristic and so cool.
What you see here is the Cadillac V1 concept.
Wow, beautiful car. And they opened it up here. Check out the inside of this hypercar. Really simple design like they were talking about. There's even a place to put your helmet here and it just sits right there, and drive, neutral, reverse, all of your buttons and your POV right there. So cool.